Good morning. Welcome to Lisa Lovestone. So I'm not going to wait until this evening to read this book because I get too tired and I yawn a lot and I have been going to bed earlier and there's just been no time to read at night. And I'm committed to finishing this book with you all, whoever's following this book with me. Some of you might have given up on me getting the book read and went and bought the book yourself. Who knows? I wouldn't blame you. But here I am. The Golden Future by Diana Cooper. All right. It's a beautiful day. Can you hear the birds singing? I got new glasses. I have literally tried to read this book for the last couple of days, and my phone is so full, I get cut off. It stops and it says storage is full. Let's see how this goes. I just spent an hour cleaning out my phone. I spent an hour yesterday cleaning out my phone. I had to delete a couple of apps. The apps are taking up the most room. All right, so attracting your soul family and embracing higher sexuality. We are rapidly progressing towards the golden future when, for the first time since the fall of Atlantis, we can all experience true love. We have the opportunity now to create good family relationships, and at least we can meet and be nurtured by our soul family. We are moving towards joyful, respectful sexuality, or even the transcendent expression of sexual love. All of this happens when we raise the frequency of our sacral chakra and balance the masculine and feminine energy. The sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra contains 16 lessons. These are all to do with relationships, especially with your family and sexuality. When you attract a relationship at a third dimensional level, it is usually only a physical connection. At the fifth dimension, this chakra seeks transcendent love. During this incarnation, and probably many others, most of us have sent and received lower thoughts, and these have created cords that have clogged this center. We are ready for these to be finally transmuted. It is also time to clear out anger, as well as individual and collective sexual guilt. Sexual guilt. Here is a forgiveness affirmation to help you. I forgive myself for any lower thoughts, words, or actions in this life or in any other life. I forgive others for their lower thoughts toward me that form cords to me. Okay, so say that out loud and think about each word. Be mindful of each word. Currently, a massive clear out of this center is taking place, as revelations of all kinds are being drawn to our attention. When light workers refrain from judging and instead send love and light, which I have been refraining from judging, I felt myself judging this homeless couple a little bit, just because their behaviors make me annoyed. And yesterday, I chose kindness over gentle judgment. And it felt good, you know? I don't know how long they've been homeless, but her teeth are all rotted. They're all rotted. It's got to be painful, I would think. They're probably not as old as they look. Anyway, it's a story about cats. They went and grabbed a kitten from its litter before it was ready to leave its mother. But they said that they waited for the mother to show up and it never showed up. So maybe that's true. So they rescued this one orange, beautiful little girl kitten. I've been very annoyed about it. But how are they going to afford to feed it? They're living in a tent in the woods across the street from my kitty colony. So I don't have like privacy or quiet time with my kitties like I usually would, because they're always there. And that annoys me. So I've been giving them canned food to feed the kitten. I've asked them to stop giving it cow's milk. So, we'll see what happens. So I chose kindness yesterday over looking at them and just shaking my head, which is something I do. And I'm becoming very aware of it, and I'm working on that. Okay. So when light workers refrain from judging and instead send love and light, or act in kindness, into the collective cloud of relationship imbalance and sexual guilt. But this is about sex. This isn't about homeless people. Imbalance, okay, and sexual guilt. I don't think I have any sexual guilt. I don't feel bad about any sex I've ever had that I was consenting to. And I certainly don't have any guilt about any sex that was done to me that I did not consent to. I don't have guilt about that. That had nothing to do with me. But I know there are people out there that do. So if you're one of them, this is for you. If you have any kind of sexual guilt, if you took sex from somebody without their permission, were they passed out, were they drunk, and a drunk person cannot consent to sex because they're drunk. If somebody's drunk, don't have sex with them because it's not consensual. You cannot consent to anything when you're drunk. If you do, don't believe that, because Don't believe the person if they say yes or no when they're drunk. I mean, definitely believe the no, but don't believe the yes. If they tell you no, no means no. Okay, let's get on with this. All right, so when light workers refrain from judging and instead send love and light into the collective cloud of relationship imbalance and sexual guilt, this will raise the frequency of the sacral. And this is kind of like personal, but collectively speaking. As we do this together, we are accelerating a shift in the planetary collective consciousness to one of mutual health and empowerment between men and women. This will spread to everyone and transform the world. When you express pure and unconditional love, your sacral chakra glows with glorious, fifth dimensional, delicate golden pink light, so that you attract empowering, loving, respectful relationships. And that's all I want. Empowering, loving, respectful relationships. That's all I ask for. People out there can go ahead and fucking say that I'm demanding. Go ahead. Make your day. But this is what I want. And this is all I will accept in my life. Empowering people who want to empower me. Because I fucking empower everybody in my life. Hoping, not expecting, hoping they will do the same for me. Loving. If you can't feel loving towards me, at least don't fucking hurt me. Jesus Christ. And be respectful. Is it respectful to forget people? It is not. Is it respectful to dismiss somebody because you're with your boyfriend? Nope. And it's not loving, nor is it empowering. If I can't have these things, forget it. I don't want you in my life anymore. This is what I want. This is what I deserve. And this is what you deserve as well. Okay? And if you don't know that, you need to know that. Everybody deserves this. Clear out the clutter and let the good in. The good can't fit if you're full of clutter. So, as the sacral chakras of humanity become fifth dimensional, more and more people will attract their soul families to them. By 2032, babies will be born into their soul families rather than those that trigger their karmic lessons. Relationships will be based on unconditional love, joy, and mutual respect. Yes. And I would say that Will, my potential boyfriend, mutually respects me even though he is a supporter of Frumpy. He has never disrespected my beliefs in any way. So, yet. We shall see. And I have not disrespected his, other than when I said, you voted for Frumpy, that makes me very sad. I don't think that was disrespectful. I was voicing my feelings. Relationships will be based on unconditional love, joy, and mutual respect. Everyone will be free and independent. That sounds wonderful. The sacral and navel chakras. During the golden era of Atlantis, the sacral was separate from the navel chakra, which is above it. After the fall, as the 12 fifth dimensional chakras were replaced by seven lower frequency ones, the navel was withdrawn. The third dimensional sacral that remained carried some of its qualities, but now the navel is being returned in its full glory. While these two chakras are currently separate, each with 16 lessons, they are encapsulated in a vast chamber, which is the 33rd lesson. Planetary and cosmic sacral chakras. The sacral of Earth is Honolulu, Hawaii. The cosmic sacral is Sirius, and the part that has ascended is Lakume. I don't know where that is. Lakume? Lakume. Lakumay. There has been a recent upgrade, and now the golden globe containing 9th dimensional Christ light is held in Sirius, while 11th dimensional Christ light is available in Lakume. So that transcended love pours into Honolulu and spreads around the world. It is healing the sacral chakras of humanity, so that by 2032 we will be expressing pure love through sexuality. I'm confused that in the golden age we'll be having less sex, is what she said previously. And now she's saying we're going to be expressing pure love through sexuality. What you talking about, Willis? All right, let's just go on with it, because I'm sure there's something makes sense. It connects somewhere, somehow. So, 9th dimensional Christ light is held in Sirius, while 11th dimensional Christ light is available in Lakume. So I gotta find out where Lakume is or what it is. And then that transcendent love pours into Honolulu, Hawaii. You know, Hawaii is not far from Russia, as well as it's not far from California. I mean, there's a lot of ocean, yes. But as far as over on that side, Russia's right there, right? I mean, when the water is low, Russia and the United States, Alaska, touch. And when the water is high, you have to take a boat. I don't think a lot of people realize that Russia's right there next to Alaska. So Russia could invade the United States and Canada quite easily if they wanted to. Where was I? Archangel Gabriel, the mighty pure white Archangel Gabriel is in charge of the development of your sacral chakra. He brings love, joy, clarity, hope, and purity to the sacral chakra and helps to raise the frequency there. He also brings it into perfect yin-yang, masculine, feminine balance. Ask him to help you bring it into equilibrium and sense him placing a yin-yang symbol there. Let's do that right now. Okay. My sacral chakra. Archangel Gabriel, I ask that you bring love, joy, clarity, hope, and purity to my sacral chakra and raise the frequency there. Bring to it perfect yin-yang, masculine, feminine balance. Bring it into equilibrium and place a yin-yang symbol here. I forgot where my sacral is. It's either right here or here. But anyway, he knows where it is, right? Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. I accept and I'm grateful for your help. I imagined him putting like a burning the sacral, the yin yang symbol into me, and a big golden light shone. Okay. Why not now? Why not do it right now, right? Okay, so the lesson of the sacral chakra. Here are the lessons we have to learn in order to bring relationships, sexuality, and true love to a higher octave. Remember that you may have learned some of these during other incarnations. As more people anchor their 12th dimensional chakras, it becomes evident when this one is out of balance. The tests of the first 5 chambers are for those who are focused on self. As you read through them, you may find thoughts or images surfacing. Don't judge them, just let them emerge, for this is part of the healing process. You may find a hurt inner child in some or all of these rooms. Okay, since this is going to be long, I'm going to stop right here. This is going to be part 1. Okay? Let me get this downloaded. I'm going to have to clear space for part 2. And these new glasses are cool. I like them because they shift. I guess the colors stay there, but with light reflecting, it looks different. Anyway, love and light. This is Lisa Lovestone signing out for part 1. And I'm going to do part 2 right now. I can't foresee anything stopping me from doing it other than not having room on my phone. Love and light, Lisa Lovestone, out.